Hello, my name is Manuel Ignacio Ayala Chauvin, professor at the Universidad Tecnológica in Indoamérica. The topic that I will explain is the design and construction of a low-cost CNC milling machine for woodworking. The index is Introduction, Method, Result, Evaluation, and Conclusions. First, Introductions. Computer numeric control machinery were created to reduce manufacturing times for industry, but this type of machinery is costly and therefore only a few uses can recover the investment. However, the progress of electronics in the last decades has allowed to develop affordable CNC machines. Therefore, this work explains the designs and manufacturing process of a low-cost budget CNC milling machines for a woodworking. In this part is the method. You can see the flow chart. It's a four-stage method, and the stage one is the definition of the requirements and desires of the client and to generate the specifications. After this, the second stage is the creation of the concept design and the definition of the working principles, as well as the selection of the main drivers and the economic feasibility analysis. After this, the stage 3 is the detailed designs that results in the manufacturing drawings. And finally, the stage 4 is the construction of a working prototype and end. And you can see the designs and the construction of the prototype here. In order to analyze the dynamics of the machines, in this case using the equation of a linear angular systems, the linear drives transform the rotational movement into linear movement. This transformation carry a power loss, which depends on the type of ball used and the number of entries. Therefore, the selection of the drive must take into account the work cycle. All the structural elements were designed and simulated using PTC Creo, as well as the manufacturing sequence. The control hardware uses commercially available electronics such as Arduino One and stepper motors to move the machine. The control, all the modules are self-produced and relatively inexpensive, hence making it a very affordable control system for the CNC milling machine. Here. The results is a CNC milling machine for a woodworking that costs about 50% the price of an equivalent commercial machine and can therefore be a suitable solution for a craft industries. The milling stage includes 3 preparation steps. You can see here the place of the wood in the machines, clamp the wood. In this part, comprove the clamp, and this is the first step in the software. Generate a vector drawing using the software Vectrica, and then the G-code of the work piece using universal G-code software, and the last step is before starting milling is verify the zero machine. You can see in the video with the machine manufacturing the piece. Now, evaluation. The machine was tested on the different materials like a pine tree and cedar, obtaining good results. In the figures show a typical short-term and long-term variation of the cutting error depending on the tool wear, cutting error, and the positive value. The positive value of cutting error means that the real dimension of the work piece to be greater than the dimension design. However, the results of this evaluation show that standardized tolerances are suitable for furniture manufacturing, and it's a good result is inside the tolerance. In addition, optimal parameters were determined for the milling machine, such as feed rate and speed. Finally, the conclusions. The design is modular and effortable, as well as flexible and scalable. It's an ideal solution for small craft industries or in developing regions. Using this type of machines will both enjoy the industry's quality and production times, and thus their competitiveness. The formulation stemmed from the analysis of the dynamics of the drives and the equation of linear angular systems. The investment required to build this machine is low. That's to both the use of commercial components to build the machines and free open source software for the control. Thank you very much for your attention.